Hello, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Surekha Jaiswal, Head Department of Physics, Moreshwar Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bhukardan. Today we will discuss about electricity and magnetism. Course code PHY 105, paper number 5, semester 2nd. Now today's topic are Biot and Savart law, magnetic induction due to straight conductor carrying current. Now in previous lecture we study about magnetostatic. According to Coulomb's law, a distribution of stationary charge produces a static electric field, that is electrostatic field. The analogous equation to Coulomb's law in electrostatic is Biot-Savart law in magnetostatic. The Biot-Savart law shows that when charge moves at a constant rate, a static magnetic field is produced. When the rate of change of movement varies with time, we find that coupled electric and magnetic fields are produced. Static magnetic fields are also produced by stationary permanent magnets. When permanent magnets are set in motion such that a time varying magnetic field is produced, a time varying electric field is simultaneously produced. A time varying electric field cannot exist without a corresponding time varying magnetic field and vice versa. We study about magnetic field like gravitational field cannot be seen or touched. We can feel the pull of Earth's gravitational field on ourselves and the objects around us, but we do not experience magnetic field in such a direct way. We know the existence of magnetic field by their effect on objects such as magnetized pieces of metal, naturally magnetic rock such as lodestone, or temporary magnet such as copper coils that carry an electrical current. If we place a magnetized needle on a cork in a bucket of water, it will slowly align itself with the local magnetic field. Turning on the current in a copper wire can make a nearly compass needle jump. Like this led to the development of the concept of magnetic field. The space around the current carrying conductor is defined as the site of a magnetic field. Magnetic fields are produced by electric current, which can be macroscopic current in wire or microscopic current associated with electrons in atomic orbit. The magnetic field B is defined in terms of a force on moving charge in Lorentz force law. We know B equal to force on the charged particle upon charge into component of the velocity perpendicular to B. The smaller magnetic field unit is Gauss. 1 Tesla equal to 10,000 Gauss. The magnetic quantity B, which is being called magnetic field, sometimes called as magnetic flux density. Also we study magnetic induction. Magnetic field is a vector field whose magnitude and direction at any point are specified by a vector B called magnetic induction. Magnetic flux. The magnetic flux through a surface S is defined as phi equal to integral over surface S B into ds. It represents the line induction crossing surface S. The SI unit of magnetic flux is a Weber. If B is uniform and normal to area A, then phi equal to B into A. Now see Biot and Savart law. Two French physicians, Biot and Savart, derived the mathematical expression for density of magnetic field generated by constant electric current. It is related the magnetic field and electric current. Now, Biot-Savart law states that the differential magnetic field intensity produced at a point P by the differential current element is directly proportional to the product of ideal and the sine of angle between the element and the line joining P to the element is inversely proportional to the square of the distance r between P and the element. The Ampere's law was modified to give better result by Biot and Savart law. This modified law is known as Biot-Savart law. In fact, with the help of Ampere's law, the magnetic fields can be computed only if the line integral can easily be evaluated. With the help of Biot-Savart law, one can calculate B at any point of space around a circuit in which a current is flowing. Now consider a long straight or curve as shown in figure C. Consider a long wire as shown in figure carrying a current I and a point in a space. We are going to consider long wire which is carrying current I as shown in figure. Same current flowing through all over the wire. So due to this current carrying conductor, there is a same magnetic field around it. We are going to consider a point P as shown in figure P, a point P with some distance in space. We are going to consider a point P in a space with respect to this current carrying conductor. Now we are going to identify a small current element. We are going to consider very small distance length dl as shown in figure. See, we are consider the very small length dl as shown in figure. So we are going to find out the electric flux density at this point P as shown in figure. Electric flux density, that is dB, is shown here at point P because of small length dl as shown in figure of the wire. So instead of whole wire, we are consider the small element. This element of current flowing through this distance dl. Now, IDL is nothing but the current element. I into dl, that is the current element. Now find out the electric flux density dB at point P. So consider distance between current element and P, that is a small r, the distance between this dl and the point P, that is a small r. Now flux density depends on dB is directly proportional to IDL, that is current element, and flux density dB is directly proportional to theta, that is angle here shown in figure, and dB is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. So according to Biot-Savart law, dB at point such a P is given by dB equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi ideal sine of theta upon r square. In terms of unit vector, we have in vectorial form dB bar equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi ideal into r bar upon r square. The direction of dB is everywhere normal to the element of length dl. In fact, dB forms circular loops concentric with dl. According to Biot-Savart, to calculate B at any point of space around a circuit in which current is flowing, divide the circuit into short current element. The field distribution dB at that point due to each element is calculated, and the total field B will be resultant of the infinitesimal field of all the elements of the circuit. That is, total flux density at the point P can be expressed as the integral of equation 2. So B equal to integral dB equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into integral of I dl into r upon r square. Here the integral is vector integral, and B equal to integral of dB equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi, that is integral into I dl into r bar upon r square. So B equal to mu 0 into H, where mu 0 is constant called the permeability of free space. So Biot-Savart law is the differential magnetic field intensity produced at point P by the differential current element is directly proportional to the product of IDL and the sine of angle between the element and the line joining P to the element, and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance r between P and the element. Now magnetic induction due to straight conductor carrying current. Let us consider a wire AB carrying a current of I amperes. See in figure, let it be required to know the flux density or magnetic induction B at point P. R is distant from the conductor center. See, that is a R is distant from this center, and assuming the diameter of the wire negligible as compared to its length, the flux density B at a distance r from a thin linear conductor of infinite length in which a constant current I flows can be easily obtained by the application of Ampere's law. Direction of magnetic field B will be along the fingertips of right hand when thumb is kept in the direction of current. And let us draw a circle of radius r through the point P at which B is to be determined. As B will be constant at all points on this wire and is parallel to the circle element dl, then according to Ampere's law, closed integral B into dl equal to mu 0 I. So B into closed integral of dl equal to mu 0 I, as B is constant. The integral of closed integral dl equal to 2 pi r, that is equal to the circumference of the circle. Hence the magnetic induction at point P at r distant from the wire will be B into closed integral of dl equal to mu 0 I, or B into 2 pi r equal to mu 0 I. So B equal to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. Thank you.